Blackford. Swings it left wing to Meyer, 3. That one rolls off, but the rebound taken by Abrams. Touch pass to Blackford off the glass and good. Amari Blackford has her first 2 in this one. And it's 13-6. DCA's biggest lead is 7. Marshall drives left wing, met by Blackford. Up top to Maston, wide open 3. Count it. Katie Maston nails the straight-on 3. This is a West Jessamine team that takes a ton of them. It's their first one this game, but they've attempted 258 three-pointers this year already. Blackford right wing 3. That one's good. Well, the baskets are falling early in this one. It's 16-9 DCA with 2:20 to play in this first quarter. Maston hesitates. She drives in, hands it off to Lewis. Lewis stops in the paint. Bounce pass down low to Johnson. Tied up by Abrams. And the possession arrow will go to DCA. Possession arrow there on the scorer's table is not lit up. So it's the I guess the official scorers who are keeping it. Maybe the light on it's down or something, but they're keeping it. They point DCA's way, so that's the way that the officials know which way the ball is going to go. They'll have to look at the official scorers pointing which way. Quisenberry, left sideline, has the basketball between the legs. Stops, goes to Blackford. Same spot, right wing 3. That one misses short. Rebound tapped around and tapped right to Isabella Lewis, who has it for West Jessamine. Lewis in the front court with the basketball. Hesitates. Right-hand drive all the way in. Scoop shot off the glass and one.
Isabella Lewis.
Lewis hesitated just enough at the free throw line to blow by Grace Meyer, and she met Amari Blackford on that left block, and Blackford made too much contact with her, and Isabella Lewis is back to the line with a chance at a three-point play. She was just there about 5 minutes ago, missed the free throw. See if she can complete this one. Free throw is up and good. She's got 5. It's 16-11. With 1:53 to play in this first quarter. DCA earlier this season did score 85 points in a game in a win earlier this season. That is the most points DCA has scored in the game since becoming a KHSA-affiliated school, so we know they can score even without Bugwa. Left corner to Meyer. Meyer met by Marshall. Spins around, picks up her dribble, has it knocked away and stolen by Marshall. She comes the other way with the basketball. Marshall, left-hand dribble all the way off the glass and good. That's the first 2 for West Jessamine leading scorer Claire Marshall, and that is a 7-0 run by West Jessamine, 16-14, and DCA wants a full timeout. We'll take it with them with 1:27 to play in this first quarter. DCA 16, West Jessamine 14 on 103.9 FM, WHIR.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer at 236-6686.
At Monticello Bank, helping your business thrive is our business. We offer a variety of products designed to make banking easier. Whether your company is large or small, you can count on us to provide accounts, loans, and other services built around the way you do business, including e-deposit, our remote deposit capture system, and merchant processing. Speak with one of our representatives and let us help you solve your business financial needs today. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC on the Danville Bypass.
16-14, DCA leads with 1:17 to play here in this first quarter. Tatum Boyd, left corner 3. That one misses long. Rebound tapped around. Batted in the air, taken by Lewis, who sprints the other way, unhindered. There's no one there. Abrams trying to make up ground, and she does just enough to throw Lewis off on the right-hand layup. Up top they go. That's Johnson straight on 3. Got it. And West Jessamine leads 17-16. It is a 9-0 run for West Jessamine with 55 seconds to play in this first quarter. DCA the other way as Grace Meyer has the pass thrown too far wide of her, reaching out left hand off of her fingertips out of bounds. And Tatum Boyd will check out. Alea Quisenberry will check in for DCA after a quick breather. You know, this DCA bench, it's already kind of thin. It's even thinner when you got the best player that would be on the court right now in Grace Bugwa in street clothes. Top of the circle, Maston has the basketball, goes back to Marshall. Marshall, left-hand drive over top of Blackford, partially blocked, but gets the rebound back. Marshall kicks it up top to Maston. Maston fakes, drives in, back to Johnson. Johnson on that right block with Quisenberry on her. Misses one off the backboard. Gets the rebound back. Blocked away by Blackford. Rebound is on the ground now. 2 players battle for it. It's Abrams and Marshall. And possession arrow will keep it with West Jessamine. 20.6 seconds to play in this first quarter. West Jessamine and DCA playing a very fast-paced basketball game early in this one, and shots are falling from all over the place. West Jessamine has hit 2 threes. DCA's hit 3 of them. Marshall takes the inbound pass back to Maston, right corner 3, in and out. Rebound tapped around, taken by Metz with 14 seconds to play in this first quarter. She goes to Quisenberry. Quisenberry goes to Meyer. 9 to play now. Meyer skip pass to Blackford. Blackford right corner to Metz. Metz tries a 3. Yes! 3 first quarter threes by Metz, and the shot of the buzzer is not taken. Paisley Metz on fire from the right corner. We played 1. It's 19-17. DCA by 2. Back in 1 minute on your home for DCA basketball. 103.9 FM, WHIR.
Winning is about forcing a turnover. Just like the Wildcats using a full-court press, our energy efficiency programs can force a turnover on high energy costs. Don't ride the bench, be a player. Visit intercountyenergy.net to find out how we can help. Saving energy and money is a slam dunk. Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Dunn's Barbecue, offering chicken wings. You asked for them, we got them. Barbecue, buffalo, Creole Parmesan, breaded or naked, as well as our famous pulled pork barbecue, brisket, grilled chicken, ribs, homemade sides, located in Harrisburg at 726 Cane Run. So call 734-3675 for your free delivery to Danville, Harrisburg, or Bergen. Dunn's Barbecue is open Tuesday through Saturday, located on Cane Run in Harrisburg, and for free delivery, takeout, and dine-in.
19-17-9 for Paisley Metz, 5 each for Blackford and Quisenberry. The only 3 Lady Warriors to score in that first quarter. Meanwhile, West Jessamine got 7 from Johnson, 5 from Lewis, 3 from Maston, 2 from Marshall for their 17 points. DCA by 2, 19-17 to begin the second quarter of play, and the Lady Warriors do have the basketball. Quisenberry. Left hand goes to Abrams. She'll fake a left wing 3 back up top to Alea Quisenberry. Quisenberry right hand drives in over top of Johnson. Layup left just short. Claire Marshall skies for the rebound, has it for the Lady Colts. Marshall in the front court, right hand side to Isabella Lewis. Lewis between the legs, looking down low for Johnson. Hesitates between the legs, drives right hand, little floater in the paint, misses. Rebound tapped out of her hands and right to Paisley Metz. Metz goes to Quisenberry. Quisenberry goes back to Metz, right-hand side. Back to Quisenberry, knocked away and taken away by Yoakum, who will drive in, left-hand layup and knocks it away and puts it in. Good play by Kaylee Yoakum. First 2 for Yoakum, who wears number 3. She is just an 8th grader, 5'5", 8th grader for West Jessamine, 19 all. And about a minute into this second quarter. Alea Quisenberry with the basketball, drives right hand. He gets a screen from Abrams. Now she'll fake left hand, step back on the right wing, drives in, kicks it over to Jochi, who has the ball knocked out of her hands, gets it back, and she walked. She was trying to swing it left-hand side to Abrams, and when she did, the passing lane was taken away by Yoakum. She didn't want to pass it with a defender there, and when she did, she dragged that pivot foot. So Jochi commits the turnover. She's taken out of the game, and Blackford checks back in for DCA. 6:50 to play, 19-19. Marshall has the basketball with Abrams on her. She'll drive left hand, spins on Abrams, stops, met by Blackford. Back up top they go. That is Maston with a 3. It's off, and Meyer has the rebound, and it comes out to Metz. Metz will drive in, right hand layup off the glass and good. So Paisley Metz can make shots inside the three-point arc as well. She hits a layup contested there on West Jessamine's side as well. 21-19, DCA by 2. Lady Colts have the basketball, and Yoakum, same exact thing Jochi did 2 possessions ago, trying to dish the ball to her left, met by a defender, dragged the pivot foot. It's an unforced turnover. DCA takes over. It's almost good to get those turnovers, Tim, just to give us a break, you know. The action is so quick up and down the court in this game. Blackford has it at the free throw line. Backdoor cut by Abrams. Nice find by Blackford. A little no-look pass with Abrams cutting towards the right-hand side of the basket. And Nadia Abrams has her first 2. Blackford has the assist. It's 23-19. DCA back by 4. Lewis drives in left-hand scoop shot. Nearly hits the ceiling. Lost control of the basketball. And DCA will take over as the ball goes out of bounds.
I've been really impressed watching this game with, with Amari, with Blackford, because she takes kind of the back seat to Bugwa, but she's really matured over this past year. A lot of good passes, a lot of good play.
Yeah, West Jessamine head coach Matt Hilkins takes a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Hilkins has done a phenomenal job at West Jessamine. He was a former assistant coach at Morehead State, so he has obviously Division I coaching experience. 49-28 overall as the West Jessamine head coach. That includes that phenomenal year last season where West Jessamine won 26 games, including 15 straight for the Lady Colts from January 6th through February the 23rd.
FYI, we do have a concession stand downstairs right next to the
Justin Boyd, the PA announcer, talking about the concession stand. I'll look over, and the concession stand they have up here is closed, but he said it's on the bottom floor here. We're usually where we set up on the top balcony area, walkway areas, right next to the Warrior Snack Shack, and usually there's a huge line of people trying to get the popcorn and nachos, but they have it downstairs today. Again, with this being winter break and limited number of students who can come and work the Snack Shack. 23-19, DCA has the basketball. They lead by 4. With 5:50 to play in this first half. Quisenberry, left hand, just dribbles back and forth, top of the circle. She'll work in, drive in, trying to leave it off to Blackford. Pass knocked away, taken by Johnson. Johnson goes to Lewis. West Jessamine now walks the other way with Isabella Lewis with the basketball in her right hand. She works on Meyer. Man-to-man defense here by DCA. Screen left-hand side by Johnson. Little pick and roll as Lewis goes back to Johnson. Left corner to Smith. She fires a three, blocked by Metz, and Meyer saves it in back to Blackford. Good play by Grace Meyer going to Blackford. Now over to Abrams. Abrams goes to Quisenberry, who jets in the front court with a basketball. Crossover, left hand, drives in, kicks it over to Meyer, left corner. Pass knocked away, comes back to Quisenberry, and now she does lose the basketball. Taken away by Maston. Maston the other way. Right hand layup out the glass is good. Abrams challenger. Maston paid no mind to her. She's got 5. It's 23-21. The DCA lead trimmed down to 2 now. Left side, Grace Meyer has the basketball. Back near midcourt to Alea Quisenberry. Tatum Boyd will check in for DCA next dead ball. They go back to Meyer, left wing. Meyer to Quisenberry, down low to Blackford. Stops, spins, and the paint got it to go home. You know, even with Grace Mugwa on the bench and in street clothes recovering from the injury, you still have size out there, Tim, as you mentioned, with Amari Blackford. We'll see if DCA continues to go in the paint with Blackford down low. Marshall drives in, challenged by Abrams, and they say Abrams reached in and fouled her. That was awfully close to Abrams getting all ball, but the official makes the call, and Abrams doesn't complain about it. Foul is on number 22, Nadia Abrams. That is Abrams' first. That's DCA's first. It's the first foul for either one of these teams in the second quarter. And Claire Marshall, the sophomore superstar, will take 2 free throws. First one is good.
Returning for Danville Christian, number 11, Tatum Boyd.
West Jessamine 10-2 on the year. And all 12 games have been on the road for them. Second free throw by Marshall is no good, and Grace Meyer has the rebound, goes to Blackford. We mentioned this is the first DCA home game of the year. Same thing for West Jessamine. They've yet to play a home game. It is an odd schedule. We'll tell you about it here a little bit later on this broadcast. Abrams kicks it left-hand side to Meyer. Meyer to the free throw line. Back over to Abrams. Right corner to Metz. She's hit 3 there. Make it 4 for Paisley Metz. Well, yeah, someone in a red jersey better get on number 10 for DCA. She's got 14 in this one. It's 28-22. Maston the other way. Right-hand floater left short, but she grabs her own rebound. Kicks it back over to Lewis, who almost lost her footing, backpedaling for the basketball. Lewis, crossover, back up top to Johnson. Good look at a 3. That one rolls off. Rebound taken, though, by Maston again. Maston circles back up top of the arc. Man-to-man, Boyd working on Maston. Maston drives and almost walked. Backdoor cut by Marshall. Right-hand floater goes home for Claire Marshall. Second free throw of the game. Second field goal of the game for Claire Marshall. She has 5. 28-24. DCA by 4. 3:30 to play in this first half. Abrams, crossover, working on Maston. Drives in. Strong right-hand take. She's met by Johnson. No foul call. And Johnson stood her ground. Rebound comes out to Marshall. Marshall the other way. All the way in. Scoop shot. She's fouled by Blackford. Good moves by Abrams, but when she made it into the paint, Tim, she made a brick wall in Kimberly Johnson. Probably a pretty good no call there. Johnson just stood her ground, and it was Abrams that initiated the contact, and no foul was called. Rebound came out to Marshall, who took it all the way and got fouled by Blackford. First free throw by Marshall is short. Foul on Blackford is her first. Quisenberry checks back in. Tatum Boyd will check out.
And number 2, Adelise
And Adelise Joshi will check in for Blackford. Right now, Billy Inman, and I was interested Tim, before this season began to see how Coach Inman was going to coach, obviously without Grace Bugwa, because you knew what they were going to do with Bugwa on the floor. Second free throw is also off by Marshall. Rebound taken by Johnson. You knew DCA offensively puts Bugwa in the middle, and then you get Meyer and Metz on the wings, and whoever's open takes the shot. But now you don't have that height down low, and so far so good, though, for DCA. Quisenberry, hop step in the lane between two defenders, high off the glass and good, with a right hand by Alea Quisenberry. She's got 7 first points in the second quarter for Alea. It's 30-24. Step back, long three, Lewis. That one misses long. Rebound is tapped around. 4 white jerseys converge on Kimberly Johnson, and it's a DCA player who knocks it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Wes Jessamine. Great effort by Johnson in between 4 jerseys to get her hands up there and have one of the DCA players knock it out. Maston will inbound the basketball. On the baseline, looking up top. Now down low for Marshall, and Quisenberry's easily there to knock that pass away. When you look at all the different colored shoes on the floor, Tim, it's a rainbow of color of shoes.
You've got Paisley that's got one of each.
Yeah, Paisley Metz wearing a green shoe and an orange shoe. Left-hand corner, Lewis has the ball. Hounded by Grace Meyer. Kicks it over to Marshall. Marshall working on Abrams. Crossover. Drives left hand. Stops off the glass. Misses long. Rebound tapped around. Marshall follows her own shot. Right corner. Step back long two. That one misses short. And Meyer grabs the rebound, but she stepped on the baseline. Yeah, Quisenberry's shoes are purple. The base is purple, but you got bright green soles. You got pink on those as well. You got Paisley Metz with one orange shoe, one green shoe. You've got Emma Lofton on the bench for DCA with one green shoe and one red shoe. Must be the style now, the mismatched shoes. Isabella Lewis just wears plain white Nikes with a gold swoosh. Handles the basketball. 30-24, DCA by 6, 2:20 to play in this first half. Lewis kicks it left-hand side to Maston, hounded by Quisenberry. Down low, and that right block, they go to Johnson. Johnson goes back to Maston. Maston back to Johnson, who drives around 2 DCA Warriors, misses the shot. Marshall fights Blackford for the rebound. Ball is knocked out off of Amari Blackford out of bounds, and Wes Jessamine will keep it. Izzy Perez will check in for Nadia Abrams. Seems like Wes Jessamine has had the ball, Tim, for like 7 straight minutes. DCA just cannot grab a rebound. Marshall, you see why she's a 1,000 rebound club member. She is just kind of bodying her way in the paint. Misses a layup there. There's another offensive rebound. Johnson spins off the glass and good. I'll tell you what, when you give a team about 7 different chances at points, they're eventually going to cash in, and DCA... No, sorry, it's the official who calls timeout. Problem with the ball, I think, and now Braxton Heck, who was on the assistant coaching staff here, played at DCA last year, brings a towel out for the official. Guess the ball was a little bit wet, so they want to wipe that off. And Quisenberry's hands were wet, too, from where she just dribbled the basketball. So Izzy Perez gets the basketball again, and this will allow Wes Jessamine now to set up some sort of backcourt pressure if they want to. Abrams will check back in for Izzy Perez, who now checks out. Again, for the starting 5 for DCA, when they're out, it is a quick 30-second to a minute break, and they're quickly back in. It's like line changes in hockey. Right-hand wing, they go to Abrams. Abrams to Blackford on the right wing. Stops, spins, right-hand hook, rolls off. Almost went home for her. She actually spun the wrong way. If she spins to the left, she has a wide-open shot at the basket. Top of the circle, Marshall has it. She just grabbed another rebound. Looking down low for Johnson. Pass taken away by Blackford. Blackford goes to Metz. Metz goes to Quisenberry. 1:20 to play. 30-26, DCA by 4. Quisenberry to Metz. Metz goes back over to Quisenberry, top of the circle. She circles around left-hand side with a dribble. Now goes between the legs, working back and forth. Crossover, left hand to right hand, working on Maston. Stops, makes a spin, drives in right hand, off the glass. And a clinic by Alea Quisenberry, who works away in the paint, puts it up off the glass and good. A Whitaker bank shot. Quisenberry has 9. It's 32-26, DCA by 6 with 55 to play in this first half. Marshall has the basketball, met by Blackford. It's knocked away on the floor. Battle for the rebound, battle for the ball, and it's kicked away by Wes Jessamine, and DCA will take over.
That's what you do when your star player when your star player is out. That's what you do. You got to hustle. You got to work harder. You got to get on the floor like the girls are. They're playing a really good game right now against a very tough West Jessamine team.
Yeah, and, I think you see some of the excitement when and if, and hopefully it's when, Grace Bugwa can get back, Tim, for DCA. When you got Metz shooting in the corner as good as she is, and you've got Quisenberry, who's basically able to get to the basket at will, and then you add, 6'5" 6'4" or 6'5", Grace Bugwa down low, and it's going to be a very tough trio of players to stop. And, DCA scored 32 points in the first half, and Grace Meyer, who we know is a great shooter as well, she didn't have a single point yet. So you add her in the mix, and, things are trending certainly upward if Grace Bugwa can get back. Quisenberry stops, floater, left hand, off the left wing. Alea Quisenberry does it again. She's got 11 in double digits now for DCA, 34-26. Maston has the basketball, hesitates, goes down low. Johnson has it knocked away out of her hands, and Paisley Metz trying to save the ball on the baseline. It's out of bounds to West Jessamine. Amari Blackford will check in, and it is Adelise Jochi who will check out.
And that's the part I'm kind of noticing in this game. It's a lot more deflections, a lot more steals than we usually see.
Abrams takes the inbound pass from Claire Marshall takes it from Maston with Abrams on her. 18 seconds to play in this first half. Behind the back, Marshall nearly loses it in the backcourt, chases it down just before she steps across that line. 10 to play now. Marshall drives in left hand, blocked away by Blackford. Rebound back to Marshall. Out to Johnson, straight on three, and drains it. Kimberly Johnson has looked impressive. She has 12 to lead West Jessamine, 34-29. Three-quarter court shot on the buzzer is no good. We play one half of basketball. It's been an exciting one. 34-29. DCA by 5 here at the break. We'll break down the first half for you. Coming up in 3 minutes on your home for DCA basketball. 103.9 FM, WHIR.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Cars you can give it a low down payment. No credit, low credit, big save. You should call right now, stop wait.
It's your man, Jay Parks, the Chrysler Lawrenceburg, 1181 bypass South Lawrenceburg, 7403442. Come on through, I'll make it do what it do. Deals is amazing. Round this way, 502-839-2012.
It's amazing.
If you have been involved in an accident, take your vehicle to a body shop who gets the job done right the first time. This is where Himes Body Shop in Lancaster comes to mind. With all the updated, top-of-the-line, state-of-the-art equipment, computerized mix and matching of paint, and free pickup and delivery within a certain mile radius, Steve offers 40 years in the body shop repair business. A proud supporter of high school sports is Himes Body Shop, 953 Stanford Street in Lancaster. Like them on Facebook.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Would you like to receive a free gift? Refer a friend or family member to Farmers National Bank and receive your free gift. It's simple. Visit the bank's website at fnbky.com. And when your friend opens a Farmers National Bank checking account, you receive a free gift. Stop by a Farmers National Bank office in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Liberty, Middleburg, Perryville, and Stanford. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stuart Powell Ford and Mazda. All of us here would like to thank everyone in Boyle and the surrounding counties for once again selecting our dealership as the #1 new car dealership, used car dealership, and place to have your vehicle serviced. We strive daily to meet every need of every customer, and since 1949 we have been providing quality products and services at a fair price while treating our customers and employees with respect. Stop in at 225 South Danville Bypass and see just how easy it is to do business with us.
34-29, DCA by 5 here at the half, and it has been an exciting one to watch so far in this first half, and Paisley Metz has been the player to watch on DCA's side with 14 first-half points, including 4 first-half threes. She also hit that layup on the right-hand side challenge in the basket for the only 2-point field goal she made, but she has shot the ball really well. If I'm not mistaken, 4 of 5 from three-point range. She missed one in the first quarter, but hit her other 4. 14 for Paisley Metz, 11 for Alea Quisenberry, who, Tim, I mentioned on social media at times, has put on a clinic on how to get to the basket and is handling the point guard duties very well in this one, and she has 11, 7 for Amari Blackford, 2 for Nadia Abrams. Grace Meyer, Adelise Jochi, and Izzy Perez, as well as Tatum Boyd, have all played but did not score. For West Jessamine, Kimberly Johnson has looked good so far in this first half. 12 first-half points, a couple of threes. She has played well down low in the paint. On top of that, 5 for Claire Marshall, Isabella Lewis, and Kate Mastin. 2 for Kaylee Yoakum. Novalee Smith played in that first half but did not score. Those are the numbers for West Jessamine and DCA offensively. Tim has the defensive numbers. Tim, what do you have?
All right, so for the West Jessamine Lady Colts, with the game high, Claire Marshall's got 9 rebounds, so she definitely hasn't, she's lived up to what she's been doing her whole career. Kim Johnson has 4. Katie Mastin has 4, and Isabella Lewis has 2. And then over for DCA, we have Amari Blackford with 2 rebounds, but she's had 3 blocks. Alea Quisenberry with 2. Grace Meyer has a team-high 8 rebounds. Paisley Metz with 2 rebounds and 1 block. Nadia Abrams with 2.
34-29, DCA by 5 here at the break. If you're listening to us, you have another 20 minutes or so before UK basketball gets their, last game in of the 2024 calendar year. But it's been 10 days since they played. Seems like forever. They're taking on Brown University, 2 o'clock tip-off between UK and the Ivy League school Brown. And we'll have that game on our sister station, Z105. Right here, it's 34-29, DCA over West Jessamine. At the half, we talked about the interesting schedule for DCA. This is their first home game of the year for them. West Jessamine has yet to play a home game. They're 10-2 this year. All 12 games have been on the road. They started at Western Hills, then they went to Southwestern. They played in a tournament in Scott County, at LCA, at Bryan Station in a tournament. Their first home game of the year, Tim, will be the 19th game of the season. They will start 18 games straight on the road. They have 29 games scheduled in the calendar year for this basketball season. 24 of the 29 are road games for West Jessamine. Yeah. So playing on the road, they're going to be familiar with it. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for it. Sometimes things just don't work out where you can schedule a game at your home gym. Maybe the boys are playing or there's another game here. So you got to work them in where you can. I know DCA, we know for a fact DCA has had trouble scheduling games because of what they did last year. And people hear DCA, they think Grace Bougwa. And we know people on DCA side have basically, I don't know if beg and plead's the right word, but basically had to tell people.
It pretty much is.
Grace is not playing right now. So if you want to play us, now's the time to play us, so to say. And so a lot of the games that DCA has played early this season have been against teams in Eastern Kentucky, those maybe who aren't so familiar with DCA or Grace Bougwa, because DCA has had trouble finding games and West Jessamine has had trouble finding home games for them. So first home game of the year for DCA and the 13th consecutive road game for West Jessamine to begin this 2024-25 high school basketball season. Second half action coming up for you in 3 minutes on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
That's the fresh scent of my car after washing it at Thoroughbred Express Auto Wash. With my unlimited membership, I can wash it every single day for only $10 for the first month on any membership plan. Plus, they offer complimentary amenities including high-powered vacuums, mat cleaner, all-purpose cleaner spray, microfiber towels, and air fresheners.
For a free car wash, just text TBD Radio 22322. Again, text TBD Radio 22322. Located at Houstonville Road, Danville.
Danville's Deal Maker. Bob Allen.
New Jeeps cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Lease a new 24 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude for only $279 per month for 42 months. $64.77 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 7,500 lease miles per year. Lease loyalty required. Stock C24545. Save during the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Everyone loves a party, but not everyone loves to plan one. At Lee's Famous Recipe of Danville, nothing makes them happier. Hosting a party, business function, wedding, or family reunion, Lee's Catering's got you covered. Lee's famous combination of delicious food and superior service makes them the perfect partner for any event, large or small. Pickup, delivery, and full service options include table service and needed utensils. Call Lee's at 859-236-8777. 236-8777 for Danville's Lee's Catering on South 4th.
Are you considering starting a business or expanding your existing business? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Ricky Peterson. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank at the Danville Main Street office. As a part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-236-9822. Let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer at 236-6686.
34-29 as the second half begins, and Kimberly Johnson immediately puts a basket in with a shot off the backboard on the right-hand side. Nice little play call by Matt Hilkins, and the other way, West Jessamine knocks the pass away. I thought, we took the commercial break with about 8 seconds after the 3-minute mark, thinking we would come back just in time to start the second half, but West Jessamine was on the court with about 4 minutes left in the halftime break and ready to play, and DCA was as well. Lewis around the screen, rolls home a long 18-foot jumper right near the free throw line. Isabella Lewis with a quick 4-0 run now for West Jessamine to begin this second half. It's 34-33. Quisenberry drives left hand on Maston, stops, spins in the paint, goes to Blackford. Blackford to Metz. Metz right corner three. That one misses long. Rebound taken by Abrams, though, who goes back to Meyer. Meyer drives in, stops, kicks it back up top to Abrams, and the pass is knocked away and stolen by Lewis. Lewis kicks it back over. Taken away by Smith. Smith goes to Lewis. Lewis to Marshall. Drives in. Past Blackford. Right-hand layup. Missed the layup. And Blackford has the rebound. Blackford goes to Quisenberry, who's quickly in the front court. Right-hand layup at the glass and good. Whitaker Bank shot for Alea Quisenberry, who has 13. In this one, it's a battle between her, Paisley Metz, and Kimberly Johnson for what looks like who's going to have the game lead in this number of points scored. A layup by Maston is high off the glass. Rebound knocked out of Johnson's hands, out of bounds. And rebound will keep it with West Jessamine. Maston will kick it in right corner to Claire Marshall. Man-to-man defense here by DCA with Abrams on Marshall. Goes between the legs. Kicks it to Johnson to the free throw line. Stops, spins, long three. That one misses high off the rim. Rebound taken by Blackford, who double skins it with both hands and goes over to Quisenberry. Quisenberry hesitates. Right hand behind the back. Kicks it back up top over to Blackford. Goes back over to Quisenberry, who backs it up near midcourt. 6:10 to play, just underway, 36-33. DCA by 3 to Blackford. Blackford drives in, bullies her way in the paint off the glass and good. That's a good take by Amari Blackford. That's what DCA wants to see out of her, using that size, getting in the paint, and kind of knocking Johnson out of the way and freeing herself for a wide-open layup. 38-33. Right-hand side, they go to Lewis. Lewis between the legs, looks back at her head coach, Matt Hilkins. His team won 6 straight to begin the year. They have won 3 straight since losing 2 out of 3 in the middle part of December. And the take by Lewis going towards the left-hand side of the rim is fouled by Grace Meyer. That's Grace's first. That is also DCA's first in this second half. Inbound pass from Maston goes to Claire Marshall. It's been a quiet game by Claire standards. She has only 5. Working on Abrams. Drives in, nearly lost the basketball. Gets it back and goes to Lewis. Lewis baseline pass to Johnson. Comes back over to Lewis. Lewis up top to Marshall. Marshall goes to Maston, kicks it back over to Johnson. Good look at a 15-foot jumper, misses long. Rebound taken, though, by Marshall again. Marshall goes to Maston, right wing three. That one misses short. Rebound tapped around, and Grace Meyer finally has it for DCA. Meyer goes to Quisenberry in the front court with the basketball. Quisenberry kicks it to Metz. Metz goes to Blackford. Blackford skip pass to Meyer. Meyer fakes a left corner three. She'll drive right hand. Now goes over to Quisenberry. Quisenberry backs it back up. She wants to isolate, see if she can get to the hole. She works on Smith. Now goes over to Abrams, right wing three. That one misses just short. And Johnson has the rebound for West Jessamine. Goes over to Claire Marshall. Marshall hesitates. She'll drive in hard. Right hand over top of Blackford. They've gotten fouled. There's no foul call, and Blackford has the rebound. Blackford goes to Quisenberry in the front court very quickly. Quisenberry over to Metz. Metz to Meyer on that right wing. Meyer up top to Abrams. Abrams skip pass looking for Metz. Pass taken away by Lewis. Here comes West Jessamine the other way. Lewis with a 2-on-2 break steps around. Quisenberry lays it up and in. 9 for Isabella Lewis. 38-35 with 4:20 to play in this third quarter. DCA leads by 3 in a game that's been just about like this. Back and forth between the two teams. DCA is led by as many as 7 in this game. They lead by 3 right now. Quisenberry drives in. Fouled on that right-hand block by... It's either Kimberly Johnson or it's Novalie Smith.
Foul assist to West Jessamine's number 4.
It's on Novalie Smith. That is a shooting foul, and that will send Alea Quisenberry to the line, and she'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, Quisenberry's done a job driving right now that some of the girls really don't know how to defend. They don't know how to come in on her. I mean, she's just doing the rest of the team is kind of pulling outside the three-point line and just giving her a free, pretty much a free drive to the lane if she hits that first free throw.
And imagine how much tougher it's going to be, again, when Grace Bugwa gets back in. Do you leave Grace Bugwa to try to collapse on Quisenberry when she drives in, or do you let Quisenberry get to the basket? Second free throw is off. Rebound is taken by Claire Marshall, who has 11 on this game. 39-35, DCA by 4. Marshall, crossover left hand, goes back over left wing to Maston. Maston stops, back over to Marshall. Marshall fakes a long 2-point jumper, works on Abrams. She drives baseline, a little baseline pass to Johnson, knocked out of her hands. She chases it back down. Johnson hops in the paint, picks up her dribble, kicks it down low to Maston, who throws up a wild shot, being defended by Meyer. Meyer goes down, grabs the rebound, but she walked, going down to the floor.
Yeah, I can't say much how good of a job Amari Blackford's doing in the middle right now. I mean, Marshall is such a dominating player for West Jessamine. She's not really going too much into the middle when Amari's in there.
They kick it up top to Lewis with Meyer on her. Lewis will go between the legs, left hand, now right hand. We mentioned that West Jessamine likes to go deep on the bench. They haven't been able to this game. They've been in such a tight battle with DCA. They've had to basically play, their 5 starters exclusively, bringing in Kaylee Yoakum off the bench when they can. Lewis drives in. She's fouled by Grace Meyer. That's Grace's second. It is a shooting foul, and Isabella Lewis will get 2 free throws. First one good. She's in double digits with 10 is Isabella Lewis. Averages 14.1 a game. Again, the big difference right now, second free throw is off, as Claire Marshall only has 5 for West Jessamine. She averages over 16 a game. Quisenberry the other way quickly goes to Metz. Metz, right corner 3. That one misses long. Rebound tapped around, taken by Blackford. Second chance for DCA. Blackford spins, right-hand hook. Misses the jumper, and the rebound's taken strong side by Marshall, who has rebound number 12. Marshall goes to Maston. Crossover in the paint around Quisenberry. Left-hand layup is off, and Blackford has the rebound. Goes over to Quisenberry with 3:05 to play in this third quarter. Alea Quisenberry in the front court with DCA leading 39-36. Quisenberry has 14 in this one. She crosses over, goes right hand, hesitates, drives in, stops, floater off the glass. Good for Alea Quisenberry. Got the defender to blow by her when she hesitated in the paint and left her with a pretty good look at the basket. Alea Quisenberry now with 16. It's 41-36. Here's Maston in the paint. Maston kicks it back over to Lewis. Lewis fakes the handoff to Marshall. Goes between the legs. She's a good ball handler for West Jessamine. Between the legs again, working on Meyer. Stops, spins in the paint. Right-hand hook off the glass, misses. Right-hand side, Blackford clears another rebound. Battled for that rebound with Marshall, and Blackford clears it for DCA. Goes over to Quisenberry. Quisenberry sprints in the front court. Right hand working on Maston. Stops in the paint, and she is fouled on the floor. Threw up a shot after the foul, so it's going to be DCA inbounding the basketball. Grace Meyer, who will inbound it for DCA, and West Jessamine wants a timeout. 41-36. DCA leads by 5 with 2:20 to play in this third quarter. It's a full timeout. Back in 1 minute on your home for DCA basketball. 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
.44-36 after Grace Meyer hits her first field goal of the game on a three-pointer off the right wing. DCA by 8 now, their biggest lead of the game. 2:05 to play. Marshall hands it off to Yoakum. Yoakum left-hand drive, misses. Strong rebound taken by Blackford. Blackford kicks it up top to Metz. Metz driving in, lost the basketball, poked away from behind by Lewis. And we have a dead ball, I believe a jump ball. Or do we have a foul? Or do we have a timeout? We have a timeout for Danville Christian Academy. 30-second timeout. Billy Inman got the timeout apparently when Metz was going down to the floor, losing control of the basketball. So time is called by DCA. We'll keep it right here. Tim, one thing that I noticed about DCA this year, and again, with no Grace Bugwa and how good she is defensively, is how that impacts or was going to impact Danville Christian Academy and the Lady Warriors defensively. When you look at what they've done this year, they've held their opponents to 60 points or less in 9 of their first 10 games of the year. They're 7-3, but in 9 of those 10, they've held their opponents to 60 points or less. Last year, they did that same thing in 29 of their 32 games last year. You do the math, 9 out of 10, 90%. Yeah. 29 out of 32 is 91%. So defensively, they're doing just as good, Tim, holding teams under 60 points as they did last year. Inbound pass from Meyer goes to Quisenberry, goes back to Meyer. Right corner 3, that one misses long, but Metz has the rebound, puts it up and in. Good follow by Paisley Metz on the strong side, off the glass and good for Paisley, and DCA by 10. It's 46-36. Lewis drives the other way, and she's fouled in the basket, nearly completed a three-point play, but the foul is going to be on Paisley Metz. That is her second, and Isabella Lewis goes to the line and gets 2 free throws.
So kind of the scary thing with the theme that you were just talking about, how good the girls are doing without Grace Bugwa here. The thing is, they're learning how to play without her. So then you add her into it. It's like, how much better are they going to be? I mean, because the girls are getting their confidence. We see Amari Blackford's kind of coming out on her own. And
first free throw by Lewis is good. Second one is also good.
You see her coming out as her own as she's just starting to develop and really become a tough defender inside.
46-38. Quisenberry has the basketball. DCA by 8 gets a screen from Abrams. Drives right hand. Gets around Yoakum. Skip pass over to Meyer. Meyer sets up left corner 3. That one misses short, but Quisenberry has the rebound off the glass and good. Alea Quisenberry does it again. She's got 18 in this one for DCA. It's 48-38. Warriors by 10 again with 1:15 to play in this third quarter. Isabella Lewis with the basketball. Right hand works on Grace Meyer. Crossover left hand spins in the paint. Stops. Trying to leave it off for Johnson down low. Taken away by Blackford, who saves it into Quisenberry. DCA comes the other way. Quisenberry behind the bag, knocked away, gets it back, goes back to Blackford. Blackford back up top to Quisenberry, who will slow it down for DCA. That's the senior leadership, getting things back in order before DCA attacks the basket. Gets a screen from Abrams. She'll hesitate, drive left hand to Metz. Metz 3, that one misses short. Rebound tapped around, taken by Yoakum for West Chessman. 45 to play in this third quarter. Lewis down the other way, left to right in your radio dial. Lewis drives in, and she throws up a wild shot that misses underneath the basket. And she's bailed out by Amari Blackford, who fouls Lewis going towards the basket. Foul on Amari Blackford. No, sorry, it's on Grace Meyer. I don't think there's any doubt about that one. It was on Blackford, but the officials say it's on Meyer. That's Meyer's third, and Izzy Perez is going to check in for DCA. Nadia Abrams will check out. First free throw by Lewis is good. She's got 13, make it 14. 8 of her 14 right here in this third quarter. Sorry, 9 over 14 in the third quarter. 48-40, DCA by 8, 33 to play. Quisenberry up top to Perez. Perez looking back to Quisenberry, has it knocked away by Joachim Meyer. Comes back behind the play, saves it back into Perez, who goes back over to Quisenberry. Quisenberry right-hand drive, stops, trying to go down low to Blackford. Pass knocked away, but right to Blackford. Comes back to Perez. Perez to Meyer. Meyer to Matt. She'll fake a 3 left corner to Quisenberry. She fires up a 3. That one misses short. Rebound is taken by Marshall and controlled by Johnson, with Blackford knocking it away from Marshall. Johnson has it, goes over to Lewis. Lewis stops, transition 3. That one misses long. Rebound taken by Marshall again. Stops in the paint. Throws up a shot. Blocked. Second shot fouled at the buzzer by Amari Blackford. And I think they're going to say it happened within the time on the clock before the buzzer sounded, with no time on the clock to end the third quarter.
You know, I have to say, Amari was doing everything she was supposed to do. She just had her hands straight up, and Marshall jumped into her while she was holding the ground. I kind of disagree with that one, but we've seen a few that on both sides were a little bit kind of questioned. So
yeah, you probably could have had a handful of plays, Tim, that were called fouls that were not in this game. So now you kind of look at the opposite side. Maybe that's not a foul, but because you've had some others in the game that you feel like probably could have been called fouls, that one is called one. Claire Marshall's first free throw is good. She has 6 now, and the first point for her in this third quarter. They do put 0.4 of a second back on the clock. So 0.4 now on the clock. Second free throw by Marshall is off. Blackford has the rebound, and that one ends the third quarter of play. 48-41, DCA by 7. They're 8 minutes away from starting off 8-3 in this 2024-25 season. We'll see if they can hold on. Back in a minute for the fourth quarter on 103.9 FM, WHIR.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
48-41, DCA by 7, 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter as we are getting set with DCA starting this fourth frame of the basketball, and Grace Meyer will inbound it to Nadia Abrams, the 8th grader. Tim, remember last year, 7th grader started and played in quite a few games. She just looks like she's grown and gotten older in the offseason, taller, and just looks like, you know, she's more bound to handle the composure, handling the basketball in her hands. But doesn't have too much this game with Quisenberry taking the controls, and Quisenberry driving right hand and lost the basketball. It comes to Lewis. Lewis will drive it all the way right hand at the glass, missed the layup. Marshall has another rebound, puts it up. She missed that one, and it's Blackford who has the rebound and just throws the defender off of her, clearing the rebound. Goes to Quisenberry. Quisenberry in the front court, stops, right hand floater off the glass, misses. Rebound taken by Johnson, who pulls it down for Wes Jessman. A lot of hoopla after Blackford threw a defender down who was tied up with her with a basketball and no foul call. Lewis, top of the circle, between the legs, works on Meyer. Right hand now backs up Grace Meyer in the paint, to the left hand, to the right hand. Scoop shot off the glass and good. Lewis just kind of lulls the defense to sleep, edges her way into the paint, puts it up off the glass and good, 48-43. DCA led by 10. It's now down to 5. Meyer has the basketball, works right hand, spins, stops, picks up her dribble, trying to clear some space. That's nowhere to go with the basketball. It's a 5-second violation. Meyer was caught near midcourt, looks over, and Inman, her head coach, Billy Inman, trying to tell her that there was a man open in the corner, and I think Grace is telling her I couldn't get the basketball to her. 48-43, Marshall takes the inbound pass from Maston. Again, Marshall just with 6 points in this one. Stops, floater in the paint, good. She's got 8. And here comes the Colts, 48-45. Wes Jessman with a 7-0 run. They've trimmed that DCA lead down to 3. Quisenberry has the basketball. She's been the go-to girl for DCA in this one. Her and Metz. Quisenberry drives in, stops off the glass, nearly put it in, but she's fouled. Driving towards the basket by number 11, Kate Maston. It's Maston's first. It is on the floor. It's Maston's second in this game. Abrams will inbound the basketball for DCA. On the baseline. Looking for someone to throw it into and kicks it into Blackford. Blackford stops, step back long, two-point jumper. That one misses off the back rim. And Meyer trying to clear the rebound, but clears it right to Maston. Maston has the basketball for West Jessamine. 6:29 to play. The Colts can cut it to one or tie it up. Maston will drive in, right hand stops, in the paint she walked. Could not stop her momentum, dragged that pivot foot. Here comes Adelise Jochi, who will check in for Grace Meyer.
Yeah, you kind of see both teams are getting a little tired. The girls are getting a little bit sloppy, a little bit some walking, some.
Yeah, West
fouls,
Jessamine wants a timeout. You've seen basically the same five exclusively play, not every minute. West Jessamine has played Kaylee Yoakum off the bench a little bit longer than some of the players on DCA's bench when they've come in to spell the starters, but it's been basically the same five on the floor for this entire game. And that's a full timeout for Matt Hilkins, the West Jessamine head coach, who wants to talk to his Lady Colts. We'll keep it right here. These two teams played last year in the 12th Region Championship. It was 63-46 in that game. DCA has never lost to West Jessamine. This is their fourth head-to-head matchup. DCA a perfect 3-0 in their first three games head-to-head. And really, every single game has kind of been pretty lopsided, if you want to say it that way. The closest game between these two teams head-to-head happened in January the 3rd of 2023. That was the first ever head-to-head matchup between the two teams. That was still a 13-point win for DCA, so every game has been by 13 points or more when DCA and West Jessamine play. Right now, it's a lot closer than that. 3 points, DCA 48, West Jessamine 45, and a lot of basketball left. 6:22 to play. Quisenberry has the basketball. She comes in her front court. Driving right hand, stops, clear space in the paint off the glass. Good for Alea Quisenberry. You need an answer? Alea Quisenberry is that answer for DCA tonight. It's 50-45. Lady Warriors back by 5. Isabella Lewis has the basketball for West Jessamine. She drives left hand on Jochi. Right hand floater goes home for Isabella Lewis. She's been the answer for West Jessamine. She has 18. Quisenberry has got 20 in this game. She drives in, looking left hand to Metz. Pass knocked away, gets it back, and now looks up court to Abrams, and that pass is taken away by Yoakum. Yoakum drives in off the paint, and she's fouled. Off the glass, and she's fouled in the paint by Abrams, and Yoakum will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Foul is on Nadia Abrams, trying to draw the charge underneath the basket, and the official on top of that one calls a blocking foul on Abrams, and it's Billy Inman who wants the full timeout now. Things have tightened up on DCA's side. Once 10-point lead is down to 3 with 5:45 to play in this fourth quarter. Back in 1 minute on your home for DCA basketball, 103.9 FM, WHIR.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Yoakum's first free throw is off. Second free throw is good. It's 50-48, DCA by 2. 5:45 to play. Quisenberry has the basketball. Drives in right hand. Stops. Crossover up top to Abrams. Abrams goes to Meyer left wing. Meyer one dribble. Stops. Hands it back off to Quisenberry. Quisenberry right corner double team. Trying to escape the double team. She stepped on the sideline out of bounds. DCA fans thought maybe Quisenberry got bumped. A little bit too much contact. The officials not see it that way. And West Jessamine has the basketball. It's 50-48. 5:30 to play in this basketball game. Lewis has the basketball. She's got 18 in this one. Drives on Meyer. Stops high off the glass. Goes home for Isabella Lewis. So we are tied up at 50 with 5:19 to play. Quisenberry with a basketball. Left hand. Works near midcourt. See if she can get to the basket again. She's done it basically all game long. Works with a screen from Abrams. Top of the circle. Kicks it back over to Abrams. Pass knocked away and stolen by West Jessamine. Yoakum the other way. Left hand lays it up. She's fouled by Quisenberry. And West Jessamine has a chance to take the lead for the first time since early in the second quarter.
This kind of might be a time for, with Quisenberry driving like she is, to be able to kick it off to Metz, because we haven't heard much from her the second half at all. And she's over in her normal spot in the corner.
First free throw for Yoakum is good. It's good. Metz, 2 points in the second quarter. Came at 14 of the half, 16 now. So 2 points on a layup on a missed three-pointer in the third quarter that Metz followed up. And so, like you said, they're doubling Quisenberry basically as soon as she crosses midcourt. Second free throw by Yoakum is also good. 52-50. West Jessamine by 2. Abrams has the basketball. Well, they are hounding defensively. Go to Quisenberry. Quisenberry, right-hand dribble. Over to Blackford, left wing. They give Blackford a ton of space if he wants to take that shot. Over to Metz. Metz off the screen. Straight on three. That one misses everything. Air ball. Abrams saves it back in, though, to Blackford, who puts it up off the glass. Misses. Rebound tapped down. And it's taken by West Jessamine and a foul in backcourt by Paisley Metz. It's on Grace Meyer. That's Grace's fourth. Well, that was a great play by Abrams to save the ball in, and when she did, it went right to Blackford, who I think kind of found herself so open she didn't know what to do with it, whether to drive in or shoot it, and she took a little 7-foot jump shot instead of dropping it in and missed just off the back rim. 52-50, Lewis hesitates, drives in, kicks it right corner to Yoakum. Yoakum drives baseline, stops, kicks it back up top to Marshall. Marshall, she'll drive hard left hand over top of Blackford and misses the layup. Rebound taken by Nadia Abrams. DCA has the basketball. Abrams hands it off to Quisenberry in backcourt. 4:14 to play. West Jessamine by 2. Quisenberry goes to Abrams. Abrams holds the basketball. Right-hand side to Blackford. Blackford looking to Meyer, cutting over to Metz. Right-hand corner. Metz hands it back off to Blackford. Blackford will drive baseline, skip past to Abrams. Abrams to Meyer. Meyer left wing three. That one misses long. Rebound taken by Metz, who charges in and gets tied up underneath the basket by Yoakum. To jump ball, possession will go to West Jessamine. Metz and Yoakum kind of tossing each other around after that play was over. Two official had to step in and make sure that they got separated. 52-50. West Jessamine right now on an 11-2 run in the fourth quarter alone. Defense from the fan section. That chant comes alive by DCA as Marshall drives in left hand and bullies her way in the paint. She's fouled by Nadia Abrams.
Foul assist to Danville Christians, number 22.
Yeah, and DCA is getting off some of the three-point shots to take that pressure off, but they're just not hitting them right now. The girls are...
Free throw by Marshall is good.
As the girls, they're not in the normal spot they feel comfortable shooting, so West Jessamine knows that, and they're keeping them out of the corners and making them shoot from the top.
Second free throw is off. Abrams has the rebound. DCA needs a basket in the biggest of ways. A 12-2 run by West Jessamine to begin this fourth quarter. Blackford, she'll fire a right wing three. That one misses everything and out of bounds. A cheerleader has the rebound for DCA, and West Jessamine will take over. 3:26 to play, and there's just nothing offensively for the Lady Warriors right now. And you got to give West Jessamine credit, Tim. A game just about 10 minutes ago in game action-wise, in the middle of the third quarter, this was a 10-point DCA lead, and West Jessamine just did not give up. Claire Marshall, who has 9, drives left hand on Abrams, backs her way in, goes over to Yoakum. Yoakum right wing three. That one high off the glass, misses. Rebound taken, though, by Maston, who clears it for West Jessamine, and a second chance for the Lady Colts. Isabella Lewis comes over, gets the play call from Matt Hilkins. The West Jessamine coach, left hand, drives by Myers, tripped up in the paint. She's fouled by Blackford.
Yeah, Myers is in an uncomfortable spot. She was being pulled way out, and she's not used to defending out there.
And Lewis is down and holding her left leg. That is Blackford's fourth. It is DCA's fifth, which means that West Jessamine will get 2 free throws. And Lewis, who was the one that was fouled, gets up, tries to put weight on her left leg. And I know she wants to shoot the free throws. We'll see if she's healthy enough right now to be able to do that. And a noticeable limp as she walks to the free throw line.
I almost kind of wondered the way it sounded if she didn't have a kneecap on the floor if her knee didn't hit. And
you can tell she's in pain. She's almost like bending at the hips before she even gets the basketball, trying to keep weight off that leg. A couple of dribbles of the basketball for Isabella Lewis. First free throw. Bounces off. You got Meyer with 4 and Blackford with 4 now, and so Meyer will take a seat on the bench, and Annalise Jochi will check in for her. Second free throw for Lewis is good. 21 for Isabella Lewis, 54-50, 13-2 run by West Jessamine. Cutting to the basket is Abrams, and the pass is knocked away by Johnson. Stolen by West Jessamine. Marshall has it. Marshall drives in, right hand off the glass. That one's off, and Blackford has another rebound. Well, DCA's got to get something going offensively here. 54-50. West Jessamine leads in the corner to Metz. Metz, right corner three. Yes! Well, there's the answer again from Paisley Metz. In that right corner, Paisley Metz has got 19. It's her 5th 3 of the game, and it's 54-53. DCA has cut that lead down to 1. Abrams hounds Marshall, who has the basketball. 2:15 to play in this one. Marshall, left hand, works on Abrams, drives in over top of Blackford, left the layup short. Rebound taken, though, by Johnson. Her double pump layup is off. Marshall has another rebound for West Jessamine. She kicks it up top to Lewis. Again, 2 offensive rebounds already this possession for West Jessamine. Lewis crossover, works on Jochi, drives in, left hand layup off the glass. She got Jochi, left her behind with a crossover and finished at the rim. It's 56-53. 23 for Isabella Lewis. Blackford with the basketball. Abrams cutting. Goes back up top to Jochi. Jochi straight on 3. That one misses everything. Rebound saved in by Metz. And it's taken to Maston. Maston goes to Yoakum. 1:30 to play now in this one. Maston goes to Lewis. DCA trying to find some sort of defensive pressure and a turnover of some sort. Lewis drives by Jochi again. Trying to leave it off. Down low to Johnson. Fumbles the pass. Gets it back. Puts it up and in off the glass. Whitaker bank shot by Kimberly Johnson, and West Jessamine in this 4th quarter has come alive, and DCA wants the timeout. Is it a 30 or a full? It's a full timeout for Billy Inman. 58-53. DCA trails West Jessamine by 5. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville.
Danville Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
At Bob Allen GMC, we are professional grade. Lease and save on a new 25 GMC Sierra Crew Cab 1500 short bed 4x4 for only $279 a month for 24 months. 11,518 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 10,000 miles per year. VIN 148-242. Bob Allen GMC on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Just a note to tell you about Papa's Quick Stop, the former truck stop on Stewart's Lane in Danville, is now open 24 hours a day. You'll discover they sell only quality Shell gasoline, and they're a branded Shell gasoline store. Shell's a name you know and trust. Fleet discounts are available. Ask Thomas how you can become part of the Fleet Savings family. Be sure to ask about how to get your money-saving Papa's Rewards card that will save you 3 up to 5 cents a gallon on every fill-up. Inquire at any Papa's Quick Stop location. Papa's Quick Stop is in Danville and Stewart's Lane, now open 24 hours a day.
5. Grace Meyer has the basketball. She goes back over to Metz, and it's taken away by Marshall. And Marshall drives in the front court and lays it up and in. Claire Marshall, who has got 11 now, 60-53. It's a 19-5 run in this 4th quarter by West Jessamine. Quisenberry, top of the circle, hesitates. Left hand goes over to Blackford. Blackford, right wing 3. That one misses long. Rebound tapped around. Abrams and Lewis battle for it. Lewis comes away with it with 40 seconds to play. Lewis in the front court. Meyer works on her. Hands it off to Marshall. Marshall stops, works on Abrams. 30 to play now. Drives around Abrams. Down low to Johnson. Johnson, one dribble in the paint, lays it up and in. But this is going to end up being near maybe a double-digit win for West Jessamine in a game that DCA at one point led by double digits midway through the 3rd quarter at 62-53. Right wing, they go to Blackford. Blackford works on Johnson, drives in, knocked off her knee as she drives in, right hand out of bounds, and goes to West Jessamine. With 11.9 to play in this one.
Yeah, DCA is just looking for an answer. Well, they couldn't find one just to stop the driving. You know, Lewis, she drove as much as she wanted to.
And 9 points in this 4th quarter by Lewis. And fittingly, the game ends with a basketball in her hands. 62-53, West Jessamine outscores DCA 21-5 in the 4th quarter to win this one by 9. We break it down for you in 3 minutes on your home for DCA basketball. 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stewart Powell Ford and Mazda. All of us here would like to thank everyone in Boyle and the surrounding counties for once again selecting our dealership as the #1 new car dealership, used car dealership, and place to have your vehicle serviced. We strive daily to meet every need of every customer, and since 1949 we have been providing quality products and services at a fair price while treating our customers and employees with respect. Stop in at 225 South Danville Bypass and see just how easy it is to do business with us.
Everyone loves a party, but not everyone loves to plan one. At Lee's Famous Recipe of Danville, nothing makes them happier. Hosting a party, business function, wedding, or family reunion, Lee's Catering's got you covered. Lee's famous combination of delicious food and superior service makes them the perfect partner for any event, large or small. Pickup, delivery, and full service options include table service and needed utensils. Call Lee's at 859-236-8777. 236-8777 for Danville's Lee's Catering on South 4th.
If you have been involved in an accident, take your vehicle to a body shop who gets the job done right the first time. This is where Himes Body Shop in Lancaster comes to mind. With all the updated, top-of-the-line, state-of-the-art equipment, computerized mix and matching of paint, and free pickup and delivery within a certain mile radius, Steve offers 40 years in the body shop repair business. A proud supporter of high school sports is Himes Body Shop, 953 Stanford Street in Lancaster. Like them on Facebook.
Let's face it, life can be really complicated. Your walk with God doesn't have to be. Victory Christian Church in Lancaster exists to make the gospel simple. Who is Victory Church? Number one, they're a Jesus-focused church, making Jesus the center of everything. Number two, they're people-focused. They love people because Jesus loved people. And number three, they're family-focused. Victory Children for nursery through 12 years, Victory Youth for 13 to 18 years. Sunday services start at 11 o'clock this Sunday, and they'd love to see you there. 660 Stanford Road in Lancaster for Victory Christian Church.
Danville Dealmaker, Bob Allen.
New Rams cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Lease a new 25 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 for only $279 a month for 42 months. $53.10 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 7,500 lease miles per year. Lease loyalty required. Stock C25060. Save during the wrap-up the year sales event at Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
A late lunch break with the library, right? Final score 62-53. West Chessman wins it over DCA. It was a 7-point lead for DCA, 48-41 at the end of the third quarter, and then things drastically turned, and West Chessman outscores DCA 21-5 in the fourth quarter to win. You look at the score fairly convincingly. I mean, it's a 9-point win for West Chessman, and they're led by Isabella Lewis, and there was nobody who could stop Isabella on DCA's side defensively, especially in the fourth quarter when DCA began to get worn down. Lewis just kept on taking to the basket. She knew that she had Meyer in foul trouble. She ended up getting Blackford in foul trouble as well. 23 points for Isabella Lewis to lead all scorers. 16 for Kimberly Johnson, 11 for Claire Marshall, 5 each for Katie Mastin and for Kaylee Yoakum, in a winning effort for West Chessman. For DCA, Alea Quisenberry had 18 in the third, only 2 in the fourth quarter. But again, there's not many people who did score for DCA in the fourth quarter. The other points for DCA in the fourth came courtesy of Paisley Metz, who with that big three, which trimmed that West Chessman lead down to 1, made it 54-53, and then West Chessman went on an 8-0 run after that to close the game. 19 for Paisley Metz, 9 for Amari Blackford, 3 for Grace Meyer, 2 for Nadia Abrams. Those are the offensive numbers. Tim has defensive numbers. Tim, what do you have?
All right, so for the West Chessman Lady Colts, Claire Marshall had to look at my numbers to make sure, had 16 rebounds. Kim Johnson had 8 rebounds. Katie Mastin had 6. Isabel Lewis had 3, and then Kaylee Yoakum had 1. And then over for the DCA girls, we have Mari Blackford she had a really good second half on rebounds. She ended up with 13 rebounds, 4 blocks. Alea Quisenberry had 3. Grace Meyer had 10 rebounds. Paisley Metz had 5 and 1 block. And then Nadia Abrams had 5 rebounds, and that's the rebound block numbers.
West Jessamine 62, DCA 53. We have about a 48-hour break, a little bit more than 48 hours, because this was a 1 o'clock in the afternoon game. But at 6 o'clock on Thursday evening, we're back here at the Ernest Martin Athletic Complex as Danville travels to take on DCA. DCA's already played one district game. Both the boys and girls had a doubleheader against Garrett County. Danville has not yet played a district game this year. So that'll be the first district game of the year for Danville and the second for DCA girls and DCA boys. Then on Saturday, we're still trying to get some clarification. We had initially DCA versus Ashland Blazer at 7:30. That game may have been moved up maybe to 5:30. We're going to figure that out, and we'll make sure to update you and let you know. But if you listen on Thursday or listen to the Hometown Radio Network before Saturday, we'll definitely, you'll know when the time is. We'll certainly make sure we'll let you know that if you're listening. Again, our thanks to Jason Wilder on studio controls, Tim Holland, our color commentator, and our thanks to you for listening to the old-fashioned way on 103.9 FM WHIR, the new-fashioned way. HometownLive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX. Final score, 62-53. West Jessamine over DCA. God bless. Have a great, fun, and safe evening. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you Thursday right here from the Ernest Martin Athletic Complex on the Hometown Radio Network.